Hello? Hello, hello? Oh, hey man, welcome to Nintendo's fast food factory. You're new summer job, so this place got reopened pretty recently, and you're in fact the first person to work on this location after its reopening. So that's quite an honor, don't you think? Before we begin, you may have heard some rumors or something that happened here about 7 years ago. Just, don't worry about it. Don't think about that at all. I'm pretty sure it's all just city rumors of some kind. There's nothing to worry about. Anyways, your job here is pretty simple. Watch the security cameras around the building to make sure everything works well. This place is quite old now, and we haven't really got much done yet to fix everything about the building. The rooms are very old and dusty, maybe even rotten, and machines might don't work correctly. So that's why we need you to keep an eye on these things, to make sure it all looks alright. Also, if it should be necessary, you can turn on the lights, go in the door to your left and window to the right. You can also close off this door and window, but please only shut these doors and turn on these lights if absolutely necessary. It could attract something or someone, as it would be able to tell you are there. Scratch that, actually, I think you'll be fine, but still only use these if absolutely necessary. Remember, they're pretty old. You can also turn on this brightness feature in the cameras to make them brighter and easier to see in. It cannot be used at all the time though. So after a few seconds, it will turn off, have a cooldown before you can use it again. So again, use it only when necessary. I also want to add that some employees who check the building during the day complain that they sometimes heard something that sounded like when shuffling. They believe it's some kind of bat that now lives in this place, and when they put on the lights for a bit, it stopped. If you hear that same noise, maybe turn on one of the lights in your office. We'll need to find that bat, wherever it is. Anyways, should be all for now. You'll just be sitting here checking the cameras until 6 AM. And someone will take your spot. Good luck, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hello? See, my man, I told you it wouldn't be a problem. You didn't happen to see anything unusual last night, right? Like, I don't know, a machine not working or something? Anyways, you did a great job. That machinery was working well during the day, so keep it up. About that rumor I mentioned to you yesterday, the thing is, well, you know what? Forget it. Just keep doing what you're doing. I should mention, though, not to scare you or anything like that, it is a known fact, one you probably should know or about already. That one day, in a little event where families could join a tour around the place, a few kids got lost that they were never found, and no one knows what happened to them. That was 7 years ago, but it is also still a bit of a rumor. No one knows if it was actually true that kids got lost at Nintendo's. Also, a year after all of this happened, an old lady that happened to be passing close by claimed to have seen someone with one of the Pikachu costumes walking around the place through the window. By the way, if you didn't know, yes, the place did have mascot costumes like these for the promotions and marketing and stuff. And they were also around during that fateful day. Some people believed her, some didn't, but still gave the building more, shall I say, mystic to it. Some more people claimed to have seen other costumes in the windows, sometimes staring to the outside. Anyways, keep checking those cameras, make sure everything is working correctly, and don't use the doors and lights willy-nilly. Keep up the good work, and we'll talk again tomorrow. Hello? Hello, hello? Well, look at that. Your third night. You've done an excellent work so far. Everything is still stable, so just keep up the good work you've done. Just so you know, today during the morning, one of the employees heard another strange noise, but not the wings. It was something else. It sounded like a car engine or something. That's what he said anyways. He closed one of the doors of the office and he heard a metal clanging sound, and that car engine noise was never heard again. Let me know if that also happened to hear during the night. We don't know what that is or what caused that sound, though we know that the noise seemed to last longer if the wing sounds were also around. It's all kind of weird. Anyways, remember those rumors about the place I mentioned yesterday? Well, they are in fact true. Reports exist of this incident, but were kept private for a very long time. During that day, after the kids were deemed missing, some parents called the police and the guards to find the missing children, but to no avail. They were never found, and no one has any clue where they could be, or even if there was someone still alive. In one way or another, even to this day, that was the main reason the building had to be shut down. At the time, they just said that the costs of running the factory were too high and had to close it. But in reality, what happened was that Nintendo and Sega got tons of complaints, lawsuits, and overall gave the location not exactly the best image. They lost tons of money they had to donate to the families affected, and sales for the products plummeted. So they went out of business. Although I say there were no clues on the whereabouts of the kids, but there was one found. See, one of the costumes believed to be a Captain Falcon one went missing. During that same day, no less, and some witnesses claimed to have seen a mysterious man enter the building during that day, about an hour before the kids went missing. That costume has never been found since, and some theorize he sneaked into the back room, took the suit, and used it to blend in with the other workers, and luring kids away from the rest. So yeah, quite a dark backstory, don't you think? The building does look to have a bright future though. We've been fixing and cleaning stuff further, and we might even be able to open it soon, though it's not perfect. Some machines that we've left on strangely seem to get turned off by themselves once we come back. Even though they're protected by a code only employees know. You didn't touch any of them, did you? Oh well, they're back on again. So just hang in there and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Hello? Alright, you're in position. Well, this is your fourth date. I think you can take tomorrow and the next of the week off. We at the company have decided to close off the factory for a little while. Some things have been going on. The machines turning off by themselves. We keep hearing weird noises, and yesterday an employee was found, well, a Mario hat in strangely perfect condition. So yeah, weird things have been going on in this location, so it's best to close it for a bit until things get better, hopefully. Someone in the staff believes that these could be due to intruders trying to get the secret recipe. If you didn't know, Nintendo had a secret recipe for the products that a lot of people would like to have. Apparently, they came up with that recipe at another location, a little shop they owned before they moved to producing the products at a bigger scale to hide demand. Thing is though, the factory has two entrances to it and both are heavily locked, so it would be hard for someone to get inside the building. An intruder getting in would be almost impossible. And speaking of intruders, people inside the factory, you haven't heard voices of some kind? Well, as I was just finishing my day shift today, I could have sworn I heard a little kid's voice saying something like, "Help me," or "Stop him" from inside the factory. It's weird because of what happened here back then, but I also may have just been imagining things. So anyways, just get through the night as usual, and then have a few days off. We'll let you know whenever we will open the factory again. By the way, I didn't tell you, but right now I'm actually passing by the factory, just out of curiosity, really. I'll head home in a bit. Wait, who is that? Oh god, help me! Help me! Ah! Hello? Well, that's enough of him. You don't know where I am, and probably never will. If you want your friend back, don't worry. He's fine where he is. Now we shall avenge whoever did this to us.